Good, good evening. Um, since we were just talking about this, thank you local EMTs this week, as it's it is EMT week. Um,
EMS speak because they're also
EMS.
medics.
Okay, sorry. I am I'm an uncultured swine, and I did not understand the
You didn't
difference.
know. It's okay. I am kind of involved in the culture because of my fiance, and I'm an EMT.
Let's
So
go.
yeah. So y'all should bow down before me. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, exactly. That's totally just like Cat, right?
All right. So, last week mostly downtime activities. You guys picked up all of your loot from Hook Mountain, and made your way back to Turtleback Ferry for a night's rest. And then you guys made the trip back home towards Sandpoint. But first, you stopped in Roderick's Cove, and you basically just cleaned out that poor halfling Blackberry of all of her stuff. You bought all of her baked goods, all of her brandy, all of it. You bought the whole store. Um,
It was delicious, and we regret nothing.
of
We're
course,
so sorry that we paid for her entire stock.
I wasn't trying to make anybody feel bad. All right, you guys should not regret
Good,
anything because it's
Rob.
all
Okay, Panther is here reprimanding me for taking all of it.
it's all good stuff. There was a brief conversation where you guys tried to convince Blackberry to pick up and move her business or allow a franchise situation in Sandpoint. Um, and she said that for her, really, it's just not the right time right now. But she was thrilled to have you guys back and to get all of your business because she certainly made out pretty well.
Kat has vowed to learn teleport so that she could take Sava.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that happened. Kat has a girlfriend now.
Yeah. We're getting to that, and just
I'm excited.
just before that, out on the trail heading back home, Cade pieced all of the puzzles together and was treated to basically a blackout fever dream about their father and what he's been up to
Love to see it.
since he's been basically MIA. And that still leaves a bit of mystery as to where he is and what he's become and what he's doing and possibly even who he's working for. But those answers are still to come. So, you guys got back to Sandpoint. You all kind of went your separate ways and visited people in town that you've made friends with or otherwise have dealt with. Dino played a little bit of a prank on Cat by making sure he ate his breakfast faster than anybody else and ran out towards Sava's armory to ensure that anything that Cat had to say to Sava when she got there would be handled awkwardly. but it worked out in the end. The feelings were reciprocated, and as a result, Sava has gifted Cat with the really fancy looking repeating crossbow that has been sitting there since the beginning. And so that's Cat's weapon now, and she no longer has to worry about reloading every turn. Now she can reload every 5 turns or so, depending on how much she uses it compared to her spells and other things.
Let's go.
The matchmaker wins again.
Later on, Dino went over to the general store with Cade, and Cade quickly realizing that consistently being a third wheel is probably not the best way to spend their day. Cade kind of departed pretty quickly there. Dino got to meet the new baby iguanodon that had hatched after he had left Shayless with the egg. Shayless described how her father, Ven, was doing okay at first, but he's sort of like returned to drinking, though not quite as often as he was previously. So she calls it progress. But Ven wasn't around that morning while the store was just left to Shayla's to run. After that, off screen, Dino and Shayla's went for a walk and talked some more. After that, we went over to the Feathered Serpent, where Urslan offloaded some of the art items to Vorvashali in exchange for a spell storing enchantment on her newly made spider silk armor. At this point, Cade showed up there too. Luckily, this time for Cade, she was not in the presence of lovers, so there was no reason to be awkward about anything. Cade basically just asked for some kind of like belt or headband type item, something to kind of boost their natural talents. Vorvashali stated that he didn't have anything at the time, but he would talk to his people and try to get something in. And Cade left the big ass topaz as sort of like a down payment on such an item. Finally, Jareem went over to the Fat Man's feed bag, and as Jareem is apt to do, he bought a lot of drugs. He bought 6 different kinds of drugs because Jareem likes to have the, variety is the spice of life and all, as they say. He bought some Zegu, he bought some Shadow Gut, Deluge, Skirva, which he actually then took the Skirva on his way out of there. He bought Lady's Love and Eye King's Tears. And the Skirva hit him pretty hard, and just about immediately as he was walking around, and he was noticing that like colors were getting warped. Any like solid objects like buildings that he was looking at, anything that was like being hit by the sun looked like it was melting. And with those visuals in front of him, he decided to just head back to the inn to kind of relax and keep himself out of trouble. Yeah. Upon all of your return to the Rusty Dragon, I was getting later in the day around dinner time. You guys were talking about the letter that you found in Hook Mountain, as well as what it means for the town, and you guys were debating who needs to know about what's happening. And at this point, Ameko really couldn't help overhearing what you guys were talking about, and she offered her opinions, and it was mostly agreed upon that you guys should probably tell the sheriff as well as the mayor. And then while you guys were kind of figuring out who was going to handle that, Dino decided that he was going to head out into rather just outside of town and go into some of the nearby forests and other wooded areas. And he was basically going to just start like leveling them to try and harvest some trees that could be used to potentially barricade the town, or just really for any other purpose that seems to be suitable. Let me just make sure that I'm not leaving anything out, but I think I got everything here. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much everything. Other odds and ends were Cade asked Sava to make a set of Hell Knight leather for Aurelius, and I think the only other thing that's worth mentioning is, okay, so one of the items that Urslan had presented to Vorvashali was this platinum statue of a deity, and Vorvashali took one look at it and said, I can't display this in my store. It's Lamashtu. It's the evil mother of monsters. I can't have this here. And so he kind of turned that away, but everything else he accepted as sort of a trade for his services. So we shift the token here because it shows the cat is on top of a table right now, and unless she's really drunk, I don't see that happening.
She could be celebrating.
She could be.
We had a lot of blackberry brandy.
All right, yeah. So cat's dancing on tables. Why not? Just All right, so yeah,
So
that's
not really sitting on top of the table. She's more like leaning over it, like her body half on it. Like, did I tell you that we kissed and we talked and we're dating now? And she is just like,
She's just sloshed and excited, and I'm assuming Kate is just gushing there, listening. That's the plan.
yeah. I mean, that sounds good to me. So while that's going on, Dino is still out in the forest as he is taking out some trees. I'm gonna move Dino to a different map just for the moment. Would Chopper have come with you or no?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. Do I not have? There we go. So you can see everything that's going on here. All right. Well, you're huge, right, in this form?
Yep.
I'm just fixing your token because Jesus. Roll20 is already not cooperating with me. I'm sorry.
Be like that sometimes.
Yeah, I know. We had such a good run where everything was going really well on Roll20, but lately, or rather just right now, it's not doing what I needed to do.
So stereotypical Roll20 things.
Yeah, kind of just decided it's not interested tonight. Just fixing, like it was displaying basically the wrong information on Dino's token when I dropped it on the map. So I had to fix that. All right, so
I opened a bag of veggie sticks and that was a terrible idea.
so yeah, Dino, you've headed out into one of the parts of the Nettlewood Forest that you guys have traveled through on your way to Thistletop way back, because you recall that there were uh, pretty good looking, suitable trees for your purposes here. Um, as you're working, it's already gotten dark. Um, Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Guidance. 30.
30. Okay. Yeah, you look over to the east because you hear footsteps, and there is someone approaching from that direction.
Do-do-do.
And you see it is a cat person, um, wearing some robes over some a bit of heavier looking armor. She has sort of like these uh, bladed gloves on, and a sickle at her side.
I'm going to cast insight to see if she has good intentions or not.
You're casting something? Okay.
Yes, I cast guidance. No, not guidance. I cast insight.
Okay.
Or sense motive, I should say.
Oh, so you're
It
using
wasn't
sense
D&D
motive.
to
Okay.
Pathfinder.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Also guidance. 11.
So I mean, it's hard to tell because it's dark outside. But she seems to just be passing by. Nothing would indicate that she's looking for a fight necessarily. But you're not really sure.
Out of curiosity, I'm just going to approach her.
Okay. So for our new player here, I'll have you take it away. Dino, are you remaining in your form, or are you?
I remain in my form.
Okay. So yeah, Lily, you now see a big old dinosaur in front of you. What are you again right now? Dino?
Triceratops.
Triceratops. You see a big Triceratops standing on like this sort of like footbridge here that goes over the stream. Okay, you're not muted.
Speak to us, Lily.
Oh man, don't tell me I went to intro and you're AFK. That's so awkward. No.
That or their mic's not working.
Yeah, I know it's one of those like she's not muted, but oh, that makes me sad.
Well, we'll cut back.
Uh yeah, I guess. Damn. All right. Well, in that case, I guess
Her mic's not working.
oh, her mic's not working.
What about now?
Oh, you're good.
There you go.
Hey, we hear you.
Hey. I just see this dinosaur in front of me and I have no idea who it is.
Yeah, he's a big Triceratops, just kind of just standing in the way of the footbridge. Off to the right of the dinosaur, you see a smaller T-Rex kind of like hacking at some trees.
I just stand in place, pondering what to do.
Yeah, this is not normal for you.
And Dino, as you like kind of stand in front of her and sort of like study a little bit, you can't shake that this person is familiar to you somehow.
I'm gonna wild shape out.
All right. So you wild shape out, and now you are just regular human Dino again.
As soon as that happens, I began to recognize the person. A little bit.
All right,
I'm
so
imagining you kind of incredulously just kind of staring in disbelief, being like, is that? No, maybe?
Yeah. Maybe it's him?
Let me just tilt my head to the side and say, refresh my memory. Where have I seen you before?
I have no idea, but you're familiar.
I think I would be able to remember a blue cat. Something about Magnamore, I think?
Maybe?
Shrug, I don't know. Well, if you ever remember, I'll be around. I start walking away.
Oh,
okay. In the meantime, Chomper is like realizing that his small T-Rex arms are not the best for chopping down trees. He is struggling.
He has his chomper. What are you talking about?
Well, if you want him to use that, he can start chomping at the trees. Sure.
Bite the tree.
All right. So yeah,
the tree chomper, bite the tree.
Chopper uses his metallic jaw attachment to start chopping away at the trees.
So Chomper used bite.
Yeah.
Chopper uses crunch.
Oh, crunch.
Crunch.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
Chopper's dark type. I forgot. He
It's the
uses
sophisticated move.
yes. A true T-Rex of culture.
Gotta roll something to see if I remember this blue cat.
Yeah, just roll. Just roll. Just roll wisdom.
I roll strength instead.
That no.
You can't blame a guy for trying.
Can I barter?
Can I remember her with my fists? No.
Can I try remembering too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The alternative, if you don't want to roll wisdom, I would say knowledge local.
I don't have that.
Well, you wouldn't have to be trained in it for this. This is like someone from your past.
Oh, in
It's
that
not like you
case-
literally forget everything. It's like, oh, you're not in my perception anymore. Who are you again?
Guidance.
Can you imagine
Okay.
introducing yourself to Kate every single time?
7.
Like, I did not know Dino had such bad memory.
It's been like 10 plus years since I last seen this person. Give me a break.
So how do I roll?
Go to your
It's-
character sheet, and there should be like on.
you can like highlight the skill or the ability score and click it to roll.
Yeah, you click on your sheet on the journal tab, then you go to character sheet. You scroll down until you see the right skill that you wanted to use, and you just click the name.
Okay. So, yeah, as you both kind of
Society.
as you both sort of think about it more, like really thinking about each other, you know, hey, where do I know them from? Yeah, it's starting to come back that you guys knew each other from when you were both very young and living in Magnamar.
That? Dino?
Lally?
Lally.
Louie? Come on, something like that. Lucifer?
Lucifer.
I just pick up my pace and start following him, cause why not? I kind of know this guy, and I'm like trying to figure him out still.
Okay. You should be able to move your own token. I hope. Otherwise,
I don't see a screen.
you don't see a screen. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute.
Might wanna, surprise!
Oh, I know. No. I know what happened. I know what happened. Here.
Oh
Fucking
my! I
dog
can
just
see
barked
now.
at me because I stopped petting him.
I can see now.
Okay, good.
All right.
Good.
And then we're just gonna stop walking, turn around, and say, "Oh, right now I remember my old friend from Magnamar. How you doing?"
Hey, how's it been? I've been good. How's it been?
I'm just gonna point to Chomper. And I'm gonna say that about sums it up.
And you look over like as Chomper sinks his teeth into a tree for the last time, and the tree topples over like into the
What?
stream here.
I'm just quickly doing a double take. It's like, oh, he's your dinosaur.
It's my dinosaur.
I was wondering whose dinosaur that was.
Yeah, not many people are cool enough to have a T-Rex, but you know, I'm an exception.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
That is Dino. That is the fucking epitome of Dino. This whole game, though.
Yeah, that
this
is-
Is it true
this
or
me.
false?
That is Dino to a T.
Well, it's nice to know that there's a dinosaur on our side and not against me.
Valid. Didn't think of it that way.
That's what we always say.
Oh, Lily, how's the family doing?
Not too bad. my brother's. He's still sick. He's gotten a little worse lately, so I'm hoping to find a cure soon.
Oh my. What is he ill with, out of curiosity?
I'm not sure, but he sleeps an awful lot. I don't know what disease this is.
I have to take a look myself because, no offense, but falling asleep a lot is a lot of diseases and whatnot.
I got something that'll cure that.
You're not there, but yes.
Anyway, as much as I'd love to go back with you to Magmar to help out, right now I have to save a town from a bunch of stone giants. So, brain check on that, please.
Oh, that's completely fine. I was actually coming here to see if anyone could have a clue on what cure or what disease my brother has. But I also have experience in fighting if you need help.
Hmm. Well,
I
lately
can
we've been like I don't want to say we've been getting our ass kicked, but we've been getting closer and closer to death. So a healer would be nice.
I was about to say, I can heal.
Can heal because so can I.
I can heal better than you, I bet.
Oh, that's an insult. I pull out my jar of good berries. I say, can you heal better than these?
Yes.
Oh shit. Do you even know what they are?
No.
Can
They're
you
good
heal better
berries.
than these berries that each are worth 1 hit point?
I'm not gonna lie, it's
Exactly.
a part of me
But I
that
have,
when
but I have 169 of them.
Nice.
Good for you.
Dino says, "What about my good berries?" He's not pointing to the good berries.
I have my jar of good berries.
Dino's the one they call Dr. Feelgood Berry. I'll see myself out.
Wait, you can't leave. You're the DM.
Yeah. Actually, you're right. I can't go anywhere.
We lost
Out
our
of all the
DM
people
to
that
an
are
unfortunate
late or
joke.
don't show up, I'm sorry, Tim, but you're the one person that can't do that.
Ember's kind of blocking my path upstairs anyway, so I can't even.
Bob and weave.
Yeah. She's laying on the floor. It shouldn't be too hard. Anyway, carry on.
Okay, so there's a town. I point to Sandpoint. It's called Sandpoint. You're gonna go to this tavern, this inn, right? First from memory, what's the tavern called?
The Rusty Dragon.
The Rusty Dragon. Tell a person at the front bar. Her name's Mako. Tell her that you're a very good friend of Dino, and she'll give you free food and housing.
Oh my, I'm in.
Oh, and for the record, if a person with a very long pea shooter talk shit, just say you can heal, and she'll shut up.
Okay.
Also, we also have a vampire, so be cautious.
Oh, that's vampire. That sounds fun.
She's friendly, but in case she has a very
Is she
crazy
now?
look in her eye, yes, but just in case, have some garlic on hand.
Okay, thanks, garlic.
Just don't invite her in anywhere.
Yeah, or just dump in a whole bunch of rice, and she has to count every last one of them.
My.
And we also have a bar that likes us to juice everything.
Oh dear.
But don't tell them. Don't say don't tell them that I told you that. It's a secret.
Secret safe and sound.
Excellent. Now, as much as I love to go with you in chat, I have a bunch of trees to collect to stop a bunch of stone giants. Talk to you later.
All right. Bye.
Okay.
Yeah, and I go back to Triceratops form, and I start just like shoving over trees.
Okay. So while you get back to that, Lily, you continue on your way to back to Sandpoint. Um, Basically just going in the general direction that Dino was pointing in. On your way back, go ahead and make a perception roll for me.
Perception roll.
Yes.
Guidance.
You're not there anymore.
You can't blame a guy for trying.
You know, could cast guidance from distance, he would. He would cast guidance to everyone and everything, and you know it.
Damn it, I did 13.
Okay. So you you get maybe like uh 1 to 2 miles outside of town, and you notice that off in the distance to your left, as you're walking along the road, you see a single campfire like way off in the distance. You can just barely make it out, and there are three uh pretty big looking creatures huddled around it. But uh after spotting them, you continue on your way, and you get into town, and not really knowing exactly where the tavern is. Dino didn't tell you how to get there once you made it to the town. Um, how do you want to go about getting to where you need to be?
Asking random strangers around.
Okay, roll
Do you
diplomacy to gather information.
What I'm
Well-
curious about is if you actually remember the name of the inn. I just imagine you stumbling over the name, being like the
Hell
what the
24.
Okay,
oh,
so
shit.
you
Taking
fir-
names then.
the first person that you see when you get into Sandpoint is a drunk person who is walking out of a tavern, and this this guy, he he uh he takes a couple of extra seconds to process that you're asking him where the Rusty Dragon is, and he's like, what do you want to go there for? Perfectly good tavern right here. And he points, and the sign above it says the White Deer, and there's like a big like statue of like a deer like outside of it. And then he sort of just like lets that simmer for a few more seconds, and then he says, yeah, just over there, and he just kind of points in a direction, and kind of just sends you on your way. And to his credit, he's not wrong. You walk the streets of Sandpoint in the direction that he gave you, and you eventually find the Rusty Dragon, and you enter, and inside you walk in, and the only people left in here are the rest of Dino's friends, kind of sitting around drinking. And Bethana has, or for those of you who were already here, Bethana has already made her way up to bed. And Mako is now just like sitting around the table with you guys, having a kind of a nightcap before she goes to bed herself. So yeah, you walk in and you see everyone sitting here, and Ameko kind of waves at you, and she's like, hey, last call just happened, but I can hook you up with a room if you need.
How much?
Oh, it's not too bad. We're one of the more reasonable inns in town. We only charge like 2 gold for a night.
Oh, all right. That don't sound too bad.
Remember what I said.
My character has short-term memory loss.
Free.
Drink it out.
Free.
And
2 days isn't too early to move in, right? Like that's normal.
It's Kay just kind of looks and goes, I've never had a house, so
Yeah.
yes.
I wonder how quickly Kat realizes that like this party of friends is like probably the worst people to ask about like
Oh
Really?
no, sober cat knows that. Drunk cat does not, and I have a chorus of dogs reminding drunk cat to keep bad.
Like looking at all these people here, it's like when the best person to answer a question like this is the owl man. Like you got
Like 2 days is good, right? Like that's not too soon. Not gonna scare her off.
It just goes, yes, house, roof, person, all good things. And then
Ursula,
Kate kind of looks up and goes,
Ursula, if Kane moved in with you right now, or after you like had just gotten together,
Kate just kind of looks.
yeah.
I'm looking at you a bit incredulously, and I go, well, we have been sharing an in room. That's about all I got for you.
Have you been on a date?
But yeah, Kate just literally fucking freezes and just, maybe, yes.
Check the current dream. Have they been on a date yet? Also,
Those
Is it
murdering
too early to
monsters
move in as
count?
a girlfriend? I mean, we just started dating like yesterday.
Kate just kind of turns and looks and goes, holy shit, who are you?
She's the girl who could take my room when I move in at Sava.
Hey, yes, you can move in with Sava. We're we're not gonna talk to Sava right now, though, right? Kate just says, patting you on the back.
She makes everything better. And
Oh.
like, her
Kate
eyes
just,
are like, her eyes are like sapphires. And it's so pretty. It's so
Kate's just like-
pretty.
Kate's shoving a finger on the cat's lips, going, shh.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't
It's
know.
so
That-
pretty.
shh, shh,
Her,
shh,
if you
shh.
saw her eyes, you would
I
also
take
see
a
her
giant
pretty.
hunk of bread from
But
the
they're
food that's on the
mine.
table and just shove
They're
it in the
my
cat's
eyes.
mouth. And then I
Uh-huh.
turn and look at the other person who's now directly behind me because they've been walking in. And I go, again,
Oh,
don't mind my drunk friend. Hello? Who
I
are
am
you?
not drunk.
Yeah,
I am
Ameko
just
Wait,
very happy.
Ameko looks over at Kat and is just like, I have got to get this brandy in here like all the time now. This is great.
May
Yeah,
have
Dorian
had
can take
few
another
shots of
swig
breakfast.
of the
You
bottle.
served me breakfast. Shouldn't you remember that?
Actually,
Oh
Dorian's
wait,
gonna
no,
cover
it was in
already.
the flask. Do I have more in the flask? And Cat will like
No.
try to find her flask.
Kay's just gonna hide them all.
What do I roll to chug
Ah.
a bottle of brandy?
Ursula, give me your
To
flask.
chug a whole bottle, Constitution?
Who on me?
No, for
of
Dream if he's like
character?
trying to chug a whole bottle of it just to one, not make a mess of himself, and two,
Our characters are not handling the impending doom of a dragon onslaught well.
yeah. So Dream makes a bit of a mess as he chugs this whole bottle of brandy and spills
Like-
some on the table, on the floor. A little bit spills on and through Babu, and yeah, it's not the best look, but he gets it all down, and as he picks his head back up after placing the empty bottle back on the table, he is already visibly more drunk.
What's it like to be an owl?
And I deserve it.
Also, random question.
Do you have more?
Ra-
Who are
Random-
you calling an owl?
random question
He's
for
hung over and trying to take care of them.
random question for Dream, because you guys have told Ameko about what's going to be happening and who's going to be doing it. Where is your stone giant thrall, and what's he doing?
He's tied to the thing outside.
Okay, so the stone giant thrall is currently like a curbed dog just tied to the side of the building. The stone giant zombie is like 15-foot tall, already gray skinned hulking guy's brains. Like,
Just
We'll
Yeah,
look at
Cat-
Mako
also,
and
I'm
say, you know,
just
no
Cat
one's
is,
robbing this place.
Cat is pawing at like Dream, going, "Your feathers are so soft. I wanna like just cuddle you."
We need to get Cat sober. I don't
I
like
don't
your
have
cat.
feathers.
You do in your bird form.
Holy shit, I'm a bird still.
Kay just looks at you and goes, "Yeah, I didn't pay attention, did you?"
No.
That's a hell of a drug you took last night. What was that?
I guess. But I
Yeah,
Last night, that was earlier today.
Yeah, that was today.
Oh shit!
Wait, what?
That he took the scurva, the drug that he got.
So Cat's just like, "There's some
I'm gonna I'm gonna try and like squirt some into fucking Cade's mouth.
Yes, Kate's not gonna even flinch. Kate's going for it.
All right, so yeah, if you're not resisting at all, then yeah, Dream takes out a dose of the scurva and basically just feeds it to Cade.
Wait, hold on. By the way, is Ursula actually there, or is she taking care of her gun?
Yeah, Ursuline. Sorry, I should have removed her token from here. Ursuline is she went up to bed a little early. She said she was gonna work on something on her gun.
Okay, yeah. So Cat is just like, Mako, they don't get it.
So
They don't get it.
Cade, much like Dream, as soon as you consume the scurva, you see all of the colors in the tavern start to blend together. The lanterns and other lights that are illuminating the room, they begin to the flames of their lanterns. They begin to like dance and swirl inside, kind of spinning around. You hear a voice in your mind that just says, "Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the drug man."
Yes. Kate just jumps up and down, goes, "I've heard of you," and then just starts sprinting out of the inn.
Dream's gonna
Whoa,
say
what
happy
does he
birthday,
look
and
like?
then he's gonna pass out on the table.
Okay.
Cat's gonna be like, "I can pet you." Wait, hold on. Is Dream still in bird form?
Yes, he's still in
Cat's
bestial
like,
form.
Sleepy owl. Sleepy owl is so soft, and she's gonna pet him.
Kate's. Oh no. So at this point, Kate is literally just blown past Lily and just looks at her and goes, "You fuzzy cat, who are you? Drug man, gotta go, bye," and just runs.
Yeah, at this point, Ameko looks over at Lily and is like, I'm gonna get your room key. she's like, I promise you they're not always like this. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like,
We're
forget-
celebrating.
Yes. Don't forget, if you need rooms, I can just move in with my girlfriend, because I have a girlfriend.
She is. Kate's
Owl
no longer there. Kate's no longer there.
Ameko sort of just rubs Cat's shoulder and says, "Don't worry, I still have rooms." And goes and gets the key, hands it to Lily, and just then goes back and sits down and is like, "Well, I guess I'm babysitting tonight."
She's like, "Get Sava. She's done, right? I miss her. Is this time? Why did Kate chat about Drug Man? The Drug Man get Sava? Jareem! What did the Drug Man do to Sava?
She's just shaking his unconscious body.
Yeah, Dream's just out. He's
Jareem! Sava, you crap! God, do you think she's okay? Did the Drug Man get her? no one was
unconscious.
responding.
Well, yeah,
Well,
Dream.
Cade's in a drug and fueled.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Kate.
sprinting out of
Kate-
the thing.
Kate is-
Drug
Dream's
man gets
unconscious.
Sava and no one said anything. So I
Yeah,
was like,
Kate
Oh,
is
yeah,
just Kate is just running, probably screaming through the town, like trying to find the drug man in the middle of the night. Whereas Dream, roll a perception check to see if you even hear Cat asking you questions while you're.
Sorry, I would have answered. I had to run and do something really quick.
Oh, okay.
oh, sorry, we assumed that you're just like passed the fuck out.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I figured it worked.
Yeah, so that's why you're like, roll perception to hear if you hear Cat shout, like, did
Yeah.
the drug man get Sava?
Perception.
Yeah, I mean, you hear Kat's voice yelling. You're not entirely sure that you understood everything she said, but
Dream's gonna yell back.
okay.
He's gonna go ah.
What does that mean? The drug man gets Sava! Mako, we gotta save Sava!
So this time, now that you've responded and you've sort of roused a bit, this time you catch everything that Kat is saying.
What did Cat say?
She's asking you if the drug man got Sava.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The drug man... Kay just ran out of here saying that there was a drug man and the drug man was gonna get us.
Oh, Kate'll be fine.
But what about Sava?
She'll be fine.
I just got a girlfriend, Jareen. Don't take this away from me. I'm not gonna crash
her
this
away.
one, damn it.
An ethereal voice just says, "Try bread. It makes her quiet for a little while."
Bread.
Oh, now you're making me think. Like, imagine if Dream still had any of the Mind Flayer bread.
That's why I brought it up.
He's got to make some more of that.
Dream's he's gonna take a pinch of sleeping powder in his hand and blow it into Cat's face.
Oh, sleepy salt.
Sleepy salt, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
run away from that.
Yeah, you're gonna be making a. Hold on. Let me see. Actually, probably easier for me to just go to the page that I had found and get the information from there. Because I don't know if I ever actually put that info on Dream Sheet. Okay. So. Yeah, go ahead and make a Fortitude save for me.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. You feel drowsy, but you don't fall asleep. You do.
That I am drunk. This is gonna have fantastic effects. Hold up.
You do gain the normal benefits of the sleepy salt, which is temporary HP and you are partially resistant to bludgeoning damage for 1 hour. Not that that really matters right now, but
Just imagine someone punching Cat. Shut up!
yeah.
Cat's just gonna now. Cat's tired and drunk, so she's gonna be even. I was bug man.
So we're just gonna sneak away. That's that. I just imagine everyone slowly sneaking away, being like, "I don't."
Where's everyone going? I should go to the room. But Sava's not there. But that's okay, because there's bed. Bed sounds good. But I won't. Dream. What should I do? Hello?
Hello.
It was sleeping powder.
Sorry, no, Cat saying that's like. God, man. I'm you should take me a bed. But that involves getting up, and I don't think my legs work.
Upon hearing Kat's tired rambling, Mako just turns to Dream and says, "You know, sometimes I don't know what Jabril would do without you."
I know. I'm probably his best customer.
Go. I will not allow me to sleep. Take me to bed. stairs too far?
Mako just isn't even like paying any mind to Cat at this point. She just says, she says to Dream, she's like, yeah, maybe, you know, he should probably consider like not even having the bar anymore with you around. You give him so much business. It's ridiculous.
I'm a happy patron. You should probably get her up to a room.
That was great.
She's like, yeah, sure, and she pulls out like a set
The reason
of
I'm from another world? We died or almost died? I don't know. The gods weren't exactly clear. He had a panther. What happened to the panther, Dream? What happened?
He's still here. He's just an owl.
But why is he not a panther? I want Ghost Kitty!
You fucked up.
Yeah, Universal Travel's a bitch, I guess.
At this point, Ameko starts using a bardic performance to just like whistle a song to just motivate Cat to get up and go to bed.
I'm so glad.
She
Look,
she glanced.
Cat has the motivation to go to bed, but between the being drunk and the sleeping powder, she doesn't have the ability.
Well, that's
Yeah,
why
she-
Ameko is trying to use her own little magic to help you. Like she
That's what
glanced she glanced over
I know
at
what
like
they're
the
doing.
at like the
I
instrument
wanna
that she
go to
has.
bed, but my legs don't work.
Well, you're gonna be inspired, bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
My
She
legs don't work.
she took a quick
Yeah,
glance.
I'll show you. I'll show you. And Cat's gonna just like stand up and just fall down.
Okay. So yeah, Cat gets up and just takes a tumble. And
I told you my legs don't work. All man has to fly me to bed.
yeah, yeah, exactly. I gotta
Me
move.
like
I gotta
this. He
remove
has to fly me to bed.
remove the fly indicator from your token because that ain't what's happening.
Oh no, it would be hilarious though if she still had fly and just was too drunk / exhausted to realize it.
Pretending
That would
like
be
you're
pretty
like
funny.
Kirby on his like star, just zipping around. Except you're
Can I just say that my character's just bewildered at the insanity?
yeah.
Yes.
I don't see how you could have any other reaction to this. Honestly, it's
It's chaos, and I appreciate you being so patient with all of us.
Oh yeah, I'm really sorry. You'll have to excuse me. I'm having a little too much fun with this.
so yeah. Like just before Mako starts like whistling to inspire you, so to speak, she like takes a glance over at her like the instrument that she has hung on the wall. It's like it bears sort of a resemblance to a banjo. I don't know the exact like term for this instrument, but it's not a banjo, but it sort of looks like one. It's like longer, and she looks over and she's like mutters under her breath like, no, not ready for that yet. And that's when she decides to start like whistling at you like to try and help you to
It's like we are not committing to this yet.
make it up the stairs.
Cat already tried getting up and just fell flat on her face. So she's just like, you can keep whistling. But
Yeah.
I still can't get up.
At this
And
point,
Cat's gonna turn to
Mako's
like, I don't know you, but you're blue. I screwed up purple teeth.
Oh, nice to meet you.
I
I'm
didn't
actually
mean that I would screw you. I have a girlfriend, and she's awesome. She runs the armory. So yeah, I'm dead if I just like try any of the things I used to do.
Yeah, because she has a friend.
I promise I'm
Yeah.
usually not this drunk. Am I drunk?
I
Did I just-
believe you. I believe you. I'm actually looking for someone called Emiko.
Mako, yeah, she turns to you and says, "Yeah, that's me."
Oh, I ran into Dino earlier, and he said if I mentioned that we're really good friends, you'd give me a free room.
No, chopper could carry me up the stairs.
Yeah, Ameko says, "Yeah, sure. Just tell you what, you help me get this one upstairs, and it's all
Alright.
it's all included for you.
All right, I'll help.
You're friends with this this crew of people. That sure, it's free."
We're good friends to have. Trust me.
Are you sure about that?
No.
So, by the way, in my mind, Dream has a potion or like a drug that like instantly makes you sober up, and he used it on himself, but not on Cat because this is too entertaining.
That is not a drug I would buy.
That is a valid point for Dream.
I mean, Dream wouldn't know the difference anyway because he's immune to addiction.
That is true.
So yeah, Mako and Lily help Kat get up to Kat's room, and then she points to a door like a few doors down the hall, and looks at you, Lily, and says, "That one's yours." And she like after she gets after you guys get Kat settled, she just thinks to herself, she's like, "Well, I'm gonna have to go back."
Thank you, Boo Cat Babe Lady. I love you. Bye bye. Tell Sava I said that. And she's just gonna pass out.
Ameko is like, "Well, I probably should go back downstairs. I still, well, I guess I can't even lock up after Cade went sprinting out of here. But I should probably keep Dream company at least."
All right.
You're-
I'll be up here.
I mean, you're welcome to come back downstairs with us if you like.
Okay. Yeah.
If you're not
I'll
scared of
come down.
us.
I'll come down. I'll brave the journey.
Okay. You head back down the stairs, and you see Dream still sitting where he was. Babu, his owl spirit, is like flying circles around him.
I'm talking
Oh
about.
God, cursed Babu has just been stretched out into.
He got taller.
He got taller.
He
Yeah.
gets tall when he gets drunk.
He forgets how to maintain his form.
I'm gonna say, Babu, I miss being a cat. I miss when you were a cat.
Babu just looks at you and says, "I too miss it, but flying is really nice. I quite enjoy that."
I like flying. I like the beak too. Not gonna lie.
Yes, it has proven quite useful. Meanwhile, like Aurelius is like laying on the floor, like still confused.
He's like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, he's like, I
He's
don't
staying
know.
with Dream and the Birdman at this point.
Yeah.
To be
I feel like
probably the safest choice.
facts.
Meanwhile, Cade is still like running around town screaming, like,
Where's that drug man?
"Where's the drug man?"
And poor Vishali's like, not me.
you hear Jubrail yell from inside the fat man's feed bag as you run past, like, "I'm the drug man. What do you want?" What do you need?
What's happening? What do you need?
Not a heavy police presence in Sandpoint.
Not at this hour, no.
Also, who do you think supplies the police?
Yeah.
Might be a good point.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's solely Dream at this point.
Probably.
Eventually, after, I don't know, probably like a half hour or so, Cade basically by accident gets back to the Rusty Dragon.
Sounds about right.
Comes inside, still yelling, just like, "Ah!" and like crashes into the table here.
I love
Hey,
it.
we're heroes.
Sounds like a handful.
We're the heroes.
Kate's just gonna look around and go, oh, she's asleep. And I point at Dream and I go, you. I could not find the drug man.
No, no one can.
I
No one
heard-
can catch him. He's the drug man.
But I heard him. He talked to me this time.
You chase the drug man around, and then you get really close, but then he just keeps getting further away.
Just panic.
Try and catch me.
Cade's like really upset. Just like the Dream, you don't understand.
The drug man was just the friends we found along the way, and the drugs.
And the drugs.
That's probably a better version of that line where the drug man was just the friends we found along the way, and by friends I mean drugs.
Friends, I mean drugs.
Does Dream have pipe things? Does he have things to put in pipes?
Drugs that can go in pipes.
Yeah.
Probably.
I'm sorry, because
Let me-
Dream's been building bombs too. So I was just sitting there going, "Wait, which way is this going?"
I build drug bombs.
I know.
I'm the
It's
drug
like,
bomb man.
which pipe are you putting these drugs in?
You can't catch me, I'm the drug bomb man!
So, none of the stuff that you just bought is really suitable for pipes because it's all like liquids and pastes and shit
I
like
know.
that.
Do I still have like?
You still have Fever Fire. You still have I think you probably still have some. Yeah, you still have some Sharp Sugar that could I guess go in a pipe.
That's true. I wanted to pass it around though. No one has to know. I'll light up some Sharp Sugar.
I mean, we could also totally say that you just have like
Just
herb
have-
on you, like, you know.
Yeah, some halfling weed.
Yeah, the good old halfling weed, you know, something like that.
I'm with it.
That's not even something you'd need to get from Jabrail. You could probably just like find that around on your travels. You got a good eye for that stuff. All right, so yeah, Dream just loads up his wooden owl-shaped pipe and
That's right, I have that.
loads the halfling weed, and Ameko kind of gives you a little like side eye that you're about to like light up in there, but she's just like, you know, I don't care. It's fine.
Thank you. It's late.
She's like, you're not kidding. Pass that around when you're done.
That's right.
Cade's just gonna go, "Is this gonna help me see the drug man again?"
Oh, it might. I have no idea.
Cade goes, "All right," and just takes a big puff. Cade's gonna become addicted soon.
You don't hear anything at first, but you are certainly feeling the effects as your mind wanders off again. You eventually you see in your own mind, you see like a door in front of you, and you open it up and you go inside. And in front of you is sort of like some kind of like plant creature in front of you. And
Oh, shit.
he says to you, "Oh, so what? That's real funny. You know, you smoke something that looks like me just to see me. That's fucking ironic." Like,
Just kind of having a mini existential crisis, going, "You are not who I thought you." Okay. And then is now like questioning their decisions, essentially.
he's like, "Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna hurt you. I just, you know, it's always funny meeting someone in earnest for the first time and seeing them react like this. And you know, even just doing that little bit for them, it's a good time. I get a kick out of it."
It's just kind of looking back and forth, going, you did on oh, you bastard."
His form changes to Oddly enough, his form changes to a ghost cat right before your eyes.
It's just like,
Cat's just screaming from upstairs.
Yeah. Cat swears she sees it too in her dreams.
It's like, yeah, okay.
Meanwhile, still from outside, you just hear.
Yeah. Dream just starts laughing and he's like, you think anyone noticed the stone giant outside?
Ameko just says, I never okayed you tying him to my building. We need to find a place for him.
I mean, what are you gonna say? No? Alright, I'll find a place for him.
Listen, if I know anything about stone giants, just find a bunch of like really big rocks and just put him there. He'll blend in. It's fine.
That's true. That's a tomorrow problem.
Ameko just looks at you like
It is
completely
tomorrow.
completely incredulous and is just like, I'm gonna need another drink at this rate. She's like, is there any brandy left?
Oh yeah. I'll crack open another freshie and hand it to her.
Yeah, she just like holds out her glass, just like just top me off. Like, this is too much.
Dream's gonna fill it to the point where it kind of spills.
She looks at you and says, "You're cleaning that up."
I'll just get the stone giant to do it.
Ameko thinks about it for a moment and she's like, "All right, fine, I'll clean it up." And she just starts like taking some steady like gulps of her drink. Like she's not nursing this one at all. Man, what a day.
Yeah.
well, you can't say it's been dull.
No,
There's nothing dull about this group.
definitely not.
Or entertaining.
We are extremely entertaining. Oh wait, no, I'm not there. I'm sorry. I thought we were talking to the character for a second.
Cat's just answering from upstairs.
Yeah, no one hears her.
Somehow,
Just
Cat's got supersonic hearing because she's just.
That's so funny.
I'll just say it, the sleep potion or the sleep powder that Shareem used has
Cat-
caused Cat to kind of astral project.
cat just taking 20 on all perception checks during this sleep. Just
Sorry, I'm distracted by whiny doggo.
meanwhile, Dino's out in the forest doing hard labor while you guys are just sitting in here drinking and doing drugs.
Yeah,
I'm not drinking or doing drugs.
Oh, you're not, no, but
you're being more responsible than the entire party that knows a dragon is coming. You should be proud. Oh, is Dino walking in? Yelling
No,
at us?
Dino is getting about 28 tons worth of wood. Thank you very much.
A lot.
Is there any way I can help? Like, I want to help.
Yeah. So Cade's back and looks at you and goes, so apparently you're a part of this group now, Blue Cat Lady. I don't know your name yet, but I should warn you, maybe not the best time to be stopping in. There may or may not be a giant dragon coming, and we might not know exactly when, but it's going to be soon, and it's trying to destroy the town, and there's going to be a bunch of people also helping it. And this town isn't really meant for battles. It's just kind of a little town, coastal town. It doesn't even really have that big of a port. And Kay's just kind of freaking out a bit and looking at you and going, so, do you know when I have to dig holes and get trees to make barricades? And I'm completely useless in that sense because he's a giant dinosaur and I don't really know how to help there. So I kind of went back to the end, and now I'm here and you're here. I don't know if you want to be here anymore, though.
I want to be
Hi,
here.
I'm Cade.
I want to be here.
Cade just
Also-
looks and blinks and goes, "You do?"
Yeah.
And now I can finally reveal on the stream, on the overlay, that there is a 6th character, and I need to fix the name because I had that spelled wrong. All right, we're
Kareem's
done.
gonna look at Lily, and he's gonna say, "I used to be like you."
He's actually not wrong.
You don't think Modi
Unfortunately,
might
the
figure
only
out
other
why.
person who can corroborate that is currently passed out upstairs.
Yeah, Kat is the only person who can confirm that.
Well, Babook, can she understand Babook? Can Babook talk to people?
He can only talk to you.
Okay.
Trust
That
me,
would've
my
been even
owl
better.
Trust me, my owl agrees.
Babook just goes, "He's out."
1AC.
He just kind of looks around and goes, well, we need to help prep the city, essentially. If you really are serious about staying, although I'm kind of bewildered as to why, anything you could do to help strengthen the defense or help people gather herbs for God knows the aftermath, and to help with any injuries that occur, anything like that would be useful. We don't really have many healers in this town.
I'm a healer.
Kay just kind of blinks and goes, "That okay? We have an extra healer in this town. Yeah, then you're greatly needed. Please don't leave. I know what I said before, but please don't let me scare you away. It's not going to be that big of a deal. We'll handle it. We usually handle everything. You see that giant thing outside? We killed that. It's fine. We got the dragon. You just don't go anywhere, okay?"
We killed it, and then we brought it back.
I want to fight with y'all.
Kay just like sticks out the hand and like friendship to shake.
Stick out my hand and turn and shake the hand.
Woo!
New party
Okay.
member acquired.
I love it.
Yeah.
So, just want everyone's opinion. If this dragon got hit with a bomb full of what I gave you, Kate, how do you think it would act?
Not in any way that's good. I think it might just go and destroy the whole town.
But would it go and destroy another city? Like, would it leave?
Possibly, or it might get disoriented and destroy where we are just because it can't handle it.
It is a bit unpredictable.
It just kind of went because that was terrifying and fun.
You're welcome.
Kay just kind of perplexed, looks at Dream and goes, finger up in the air. Yes. So I guess we're gonna try to find Dino so then we can let him know about our new member. Not that we're aware that they met yet. So
Didn't she say she was looking for Dina? Oh wait, no, Cade wasn't there for that.
yeah. So Kate's being like, we should go find everyone.
Dino's the one who pointed to this location, so
Kate just kind of goes, or how am I the last one to know who you are?
Coincidence?
Kate just looks and it goes, okay. Okay, well, since everyone, okay. And then Kate just kind of walks off slightly and just goes, but okay, so we're prepping,
Are you okay?
no. Kate goes, I don't know how to lead. Dino usually does that, and he's well off gathering shit.
Dino's not doing it, it's Cat, and Cat is in a drunken sleep in a drunken stupor right now.
Yeah, Cat in her dreams right now is like literally lifting trees out of the ground and just hurling them like somewhere.
So wait, what are we doing with the trees again?
We're trying to make defenses that can stop or impede stone giants. So can't just make more pikes.
We
you
all
gotta use,
decide
like-
to get drunk and let Dino do all the work instead.
Is it dragon or stone giants or both?
It's both.
Fuck.
Okay, no los dos.
I mean, dragon can fly, so I don't think wood's gonna do anything. Stone
I mean,
giants
it
will
can
at least
stop it
go
from
down.
giving it a spot to land on. I don't know about you, but I definitely don't want to deal with a landed dragon.
I was kind of under the impression that it was going to be used to build barricades.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Precisely. Barricades with sharp ends, so stone giants will fuck off.
I'm on board.
I can't come up with a trap for a dragon.
Andrew heard you say dragon and got very upset.
Mako kind of hears you guys discussing potentially going to find Dino, and she looks at Jareem and says, "Oh, good. You can take that your guy with you, and like find a place for him somewhere." And
His
Let's
name
see
is
here.
Jumbo.
okay, fine, Jumbo. You can take Jumbo somewhere that is not my bar, and we can, and just put him somewhere until the morning, and then you know what? Fine, then go get him.
Come on, he can guard the place. He's like a dog.
And you're sure that he's under your control?
Absolutely, he'll be fine. Though he'll do whatever I tell him. I'm pretty sure.
Sure.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna drink until I've forgotten this whole thing. I'm gonna go to bed. You guys do whatever you're gonna do. Just don't get yourselves killed, okay?
We got this.
He's just kind of looking like no promises.
All right. So I take it the three of you are now going to find Dino.
Yep.
All right.
Included?
Yep. You included.
You're a
Can we
part
say
of
at this
us.
point that I got the 28 tons of wood, and I'm like dragging it back to Sandpoint.
Oh, there's my character still.
Yeah. So Dino, I have to make you really huge again. You're gonna be wild shaped. As you're sort of making another basically trip back and forth to drag this wood to where you think it needs to be, you spot Cade and Jareem and Lily coming in your direction. Chopper tries to get your attention as he spots them too. He's like, "Master, our friends are here."
I'm gonna turn to face them. I'm gonna say, "Hey guys."
No, I'm a friend now.
I'd say so.
Yeah, I mean, he was kind of just speaking generally. So Chomper has like a circlet on his head that allows him to talk to everybody. So, yeah, that's how he's able to communicate like that.
Wait, random thought. How do we decide that Chomper calls Dino Master and not Daddy?
Because I didn't raise him from birth. I found him when he was a hatchling.
But then why not Big Brother? I'm sorry, the Master thing just makes. Sorry. We'll talk about it post game. Don't mind me.
It's also kind of odd, but Chomper just does whatever he wants.
Also,
So-
of all alternatives, you could have thought of Daddy.
I mean, he raised him from a child. It makes sense.
Daddy
In
not
one
Big Bro.
sense.
I feel like they have. Sorry, I should have explained. I feel like they have a very familial bond. That's why I was asking.
Sorry, my brain just
same,
cracked
same.
at thought of a 10-foot tall T-Rex calling someone who is normally half his size Daddy. Just
Even if that is the age gap, it's just you are
I'm
gigantic.
sorry, I don't
Do you
mean
not see,
I don't-
And
Harry-
besides,
I don't mean to
Harry Potter, the kid learned about Hagrid and his dad?
I don't mean to sound like I'm mocking it. It's very funny, but
The reason why he
Just
calls me master because, well, yes, we're very close. We are practically like brothers, but in order for a good team to work, one has to be the leader. And
Okay.
it's the
Makes
one
sense.
who is wiser and smarter.
That makes sense.
Like I said, it was just a point of curiosity. Okay, I'm sorry. Carry on.
Well, now you have your answer.
That was adorable, whatever that was.
Sorry.
Sound like a kitty.
it did. It really did.
You're getting compliments, sorry.
Is that a kitty?
No.
That's the person.
Okay, that's impressive.
Yeah. Well done.
Just for funsies, you can kind of like knock over a tree and just like go grab it and start to eat it towards the right above their heads.
Oh.
Yeah, make a strength check.
Combat maneuver.
check?
No, strength check.
Aw. Surely
Uh-huh.
tossing something would count, but fine. Fun, exhausted dinosaur muscles don't fail me now.
I mean, yeah, it's you so yeah, you knock down a tree, you sort of pick it up with your I mean, what would you even throw it with? Your tail probably. You wrap your tail around it and you try to hurl it over everyone's head, but instead it just lands at Jareem's feet. It's still pretty impressive, but not what you were going for.
Fair.
And yeah, the tree predictably makes an extremely loud like thud as it lands at Dream's feet.
I'm gonna say you dropped something.
I'm just gonna say, you're crazy strong now. What happened?
I'm just gonna walk up to Lily and have Jumper translate. I'm like druids can transform into animals, and dinosaur is best animal.
Chopper relays your response, and Chopper kind of just like looks kind of looking down at himself. He's like, "Yeah, dinosaur is the best animal."
We have an eloquent tweet.
Alright then, y'all have fun.
So what brings you here to my little wood collecting factory here?
Job site, sort of.
I was just wondering if there's anything I could do to help around town. to
Depends.
prepare.
Can you knock over a tree?
No, probably not.
Can you drag 28 tons?
No, probably not.
Refresh my memory. What time is it?
It's the middle of the night now. Like
We're back.
we're getting to a point where you're kind of pushing it in terms of like getting a full night's rest. Unless you were just gonna sleep later.
We could just set up camp here.
Out of curiosity, what would happen if I continue working and just don't feel like sleeping?
Well, there are a few different rules for that. I would say that you would just gain the fatigued condition if you don't get a full night's rest.
You know what? I have an idea. We can knock down some more trees.
Bombs.
Even better. We have a stone giant.
Oh God, that's right. You do have a stone giant. Let me go get that token. I keep forgetting it. I've already forgotten that token twice tonight.
Dino can get some rest. Stone giant can make himself useful.
Yeah, it's
Purpose is
that's
that
so true.
as
He
you're
doesn't have to
talking,
sleep.
He's like, wait, better idea. We have a stone giant, and then he runs away to go get his stone giant and comes back with it.
Yeah,
Nico will be pleased.
a little while later, you see a zombified stone giant thrall that Dream took from Hook Mountain, just like.
Everyone, this is Chumbo.
Dumbo.
So yeah, for your information, Dino, the fatigue condition means you cannot run, you cannot charge. You take a -2 to your strength and dex.
Oh, fuck that. I'm gonna
Yeah,
get like
sure.
one more 28-ton load, and then I'm gonna drag all my wood right outside of Sandpoint. Then I'm going to the inn to get some sleep.
Get your sleep.
All right. So yeah, you knock down a couple more trees. You do your best to kind of bundle everything up with Chomper's help, and you begin dragging it closer to town. Um, do you guys want hold on, let me oh actually I don't think I can change the name of this token without changing like the name of all the other stone giant tokens by mistake. I was gonna put a jumbo nameplate here, but I don't think I can. So do we still want Jumbo to be to like take the night shift on knocking down trees?
Yeah, might as well. He can knock him down, and then he can bring him over.
Okay. So you guys leave
And he
Jumbo
gets
in the
knocked down and he gets back up again.
you're never gonna keep him down. So yeah, you guys leave Jumbo in the Nettlewood Forest to take out some trees. Uh, let me actually hold on. Let me just check something real quick on the animate dead spell. I don't know if there's like a range for maintaining control. I don't think there is, but
I can leave Babu with him.
Babu does not need to
Well,
leave.
before I go, can I like describe to
Back.
Dream to tell us sort of exactly what type of tree we need to be chopping down?
yeah, you can give him the whole rundown for that.
All right, Dream, you need this type of wood. All right, it's the strongest and the densest in this area. Get that tree.
All right, I'll tell him.
Very descriptive.
Yeah, I don't see any
Alright.
kind of like range limit here on animate dead. So yeah, I can imagine you can still maintain control. It's not a concentration spell either, so
Can I grab Lily real quick?
sure.
All right, I'm gonna grab Lily and like have her like I'm gonna like hold her like right above the river.
Put me down.
Yeah, I mean it's not like it's a deeper or rushing river or anything. It's just
I don't
How
want to
deep
get
is
wet,
it?
so.
it's only a couple feet. It's just like a stream. It's not really like a full on river.
Oh, that's not. Oh, that like I can't do that. If I toss her in, she's gonna end up hurting herself. All right, I'm just gonna walk back to the inn.
Just carrying her or what?
I'm gonna put Lily on top of Cade.
Can I make a strength check before he does that?
Yeah, this is gonna be well. He would have to make a combat maneuver check to grab you, and it would go against your defense for that. So we can do that.
What do I
So-
roll for defense?
You don't roll anything. Your defense just is your defense. He has to try and beat it.
Oh.
Oh yeah, and he does. That's
Ah!
your defense is 23. So yeah, he scoops you up and essentially just
I thought it was 21.
no. That's your AC. Your defense is your CMD is your combat maneuver defense, and that score is basically just like your AC against like being grappled and tripped and things like that, disarmed.
There's a reflex roll. Could I reflexively move out of the way?
That's more of a saving throw, so that'll come up like when I call for
Worth
it.
the
Yeah,
shot. Honestly, worth the shot.
Can't fault you for
cold.
trying.
Can I still make a strength check to wiggle out of his grip?
This would be escape artist, or you would make your own combat maneuver check. So your CM B as in boy, you'd roll that one, or escape artist.
Make an escape check. Escape artist check.
Okay, so
That was a nat 20. The green is the 17 is green.
Yeah, that's a nat 20 roll for you.
that is a nat 20 roll. So yeah, you slip out before Dino can get very far.
Hey, you're not supposed to be doing that.
Did. Done it. With it.
Yeah, and just as you're celebrating your freedom, he scoops you up again.
What?
Oh my word.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, this at this point you slip away again, and what do you want to do? Are you gonna like take off running? Or are you just
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna take off running.
okay?
Opportunity attack.
What?
Are you running past him?
Running away.
Well, yeah. So yeah, you're running out of the his quote unquote threat range. Um. So yeah, Dino sort of just like runs for a little bit and then kind of slides to a stop as he turns to the side and then like whips his tail out again and wraps it around your ankles and picks you up again. The one thing you're gonna learn quickly here is that oh my fucking god. The one thing you're gonna learn quickly here is that Tristan doesn't give up on his pranks ever. So you kind of just have to just take it. Like that's how
You will run out of net 20s eventually.
that's how these sessions go. And
Not
it's
another net 20 though.
and it's exasperating, but it's still funny. So
I will not stop until I successfully put Lily on top of Cade for the survival totem pole. It wards off giants.
I mean, I can't really argue with this.
oh, now you roll a natural one. So yeah, now you find yourself firmly like still wrapped in Dino's tail so that he doesn't like put all of your weight on top of Cade, but like he is currently like hovering you just barely above Cade's shoulders. As,
Cade's just going, okay, I'm ready. Meanwhile, you're like, I'm not a part of this. I just met you, and this is crazy.
Here's my number.
off in the distance, you swear you hear cats screaming about like, why is there a totem pole? Like,
why am I not a part of this?
Okay, I'm gonna have Chopper say like, okay, this is practice for whenever we if you two stack on top of each other, you might be able to pull the stone giants and tell them to fuck off.
I did not agree to this, Dino.
It's for the better of the town.
What's that?
Do you not care about driving off stone giants?
Oh.
I do, but I can just heal everyone like you.
There's gonna be like a dozen of them. You can only heal so much.
in my mind, I'm just like, yeah, like the one that you just left to do your work in the forest. You can't drive that one away. Man,
Don't mind us.
All right, so I noticed that Kay's probably not strong enough to hold up Lily, so I'm gonna just switch roles real quick.
all right, so yeah, you spare Cade from the crushing weight on their shoulders. I mean, not really. It's not like a catfolk weighs that much, but still, that would most certainly encumber Cade in some way.
Okay, so here's the thing you need to know about Cade. Cade is almost always over encumbered in some form or fashion, even with a bag of holding. It's kind of a thing. I'm sorry.
If the world of Galarian had the TV show Hoarders, Cade would be the first episode.
Yes.
That's
Cade went from having no stuff at all to having a lot of stuffs. And
having-
all of the stuffs is important.
having all the stuff. Cade has all of the stuff now. But after some more shenanigans on your trip back, you all, one way or another, make it back to the tavern in one piece
Still
somehow.
held in a tail.
What's that?
Am I still being held?
Yes,
Yeah,
I think.
I will shape out just as just before I enter the town.
Okay. So yeah, just before you all get through the north gate of Sandpoint, Dino reverts his form, and oh Jesus, I forgot that when I fixed your token and like changed it to like made sure that I wouldn't make any more errors with it. That Humongous Dino became the default token now. So
So glad.
Always.
Thrall guy is not there anymore. He is off in the forest. And yeah, that's everybody. So Ameko has just like finished cleaning everything up, like cleaning the entire tavern, like top to bottom, for the night. Uh, she's like She's actually like halfway up the stairs. Uh, when you all walk in, and she's just like, "Great, you're all back. Someone lock the door. I'm going to bed."
Kate just sheepishly goes, I'm sorry about earlier.
Cade, what did you do?
I took something from Dream. And I ran around a lot. I am ashamed.
Yeah, sounds about right.
But you did get to meet the drug man.
Kate keeps that to themselves.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
I'm just gonna turn to Lily and say, yeah, this is normal, by the way.
Nice to know.
And for the record, I'm the responsible one of the group here, and that's saying something.
That is saying something.
Okay.
I feel like Dream is very responsible as well.
Gave Cade drugs. I disagree.
Well,
Overall,
sure,
I
but
think Dream is more responsible.
Like all blasphemy of the highest order.
I mean, Dream did go to the massage parlor slash brothel in Magnamar, and
Not a massage.
left with only a back rub. And,
He's a good man.
yeah,
Kate left with a girlfriend.
and Dream was just like, I'm too old for this shit. Just give me the back rub. I'm leaving.
I wanted a massage. You guys said this was a massage parlor. That's all I want. Go away.
Yeah. You filthy heathens don't scare me. Get out of here. All right. So, yeah, you guys, you bed down for the night. You wake up the next morning on Star Day. And given that it is Star Day, those of you, well, Cade especially remember this because Cade's from here. Remembering that there is the weekend market in town where you can get some choice items if you are lucky enough.
Yes.
Everyone comes downstairs the next morning. Now Ursulin's token's wrong. It's so weird. There we go. I think I fixed it now. Okay. So Ursulin is kind of just talking about how she was like doing research on her gun all night, and like ways to improve it. She she like kind of drew up like a mock blueprint. She's too like enthralled with that to really like talk about anything else or really notice what's going on around her. But the rest of you, as always, you get yourself a nice hot breakfast with all the usual stuff. You know, your meat, potatoes, your eggs, and you get your drinks, your coffee or whatever. If you want to, spike your coffee, you can certainly do that, or you just go straight for the booze. You know, why not?
Question
Whatever.
is
Yeah.
Cat hungover?
Roll Constitution. A little bit. You woke up with a headache.
Okay, Cat's gonna go make a. Do you have something for pain? And coffee. Lots of coffee. What happened last night?
Kate just looks at you and go, "You met some new people, and you're moving in with your girlfriend.
So I remember. I
She doesn't know
kinda-
that yet."
I
She
kind of remember
doesn't know
everything
that
up
yet.
until Doreen blew something in my face.
Yeah,
the rest of
because
that
we
seems blurry.
we
And
tried
I
to
have to
send you
look
to
over at
bed.
Lily and be like, "You, I remember you.
You
Did
really?
I try to pet you? Please tell me I didn't try to pet you. Also, hi, I'm Kat."
Who are you talking to?
I was talking to Lily. Is she not there?
Oh, she's there.
Yeah, everyone's
Yeah.
everyone's
He
gathered
just
around the
messing
table.
with you.
Oh, okay.
I don't mind pets.
It's like, I didn't try to pet you, did I?
I don't mind it if you did.
Oh, good to know for the future. But hi, I'm Kat. I don't think I caught your name when you. Did you carry me to Ben's Mako?
Maybe,
I remember something blue, and I don't think it was Dream.
maybe it was me.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. I owe you
Sure.
one.
As far as I'm aware, only a few people know my name, so I'm just gonna announce it here and now. Hi, my name's Lily.
Hi, I'm Kat. I'm sorry. I was celebrating some good news, and then Dream tried
Okay.
putting me to sleep, and it kind of backfired and just made me really tired. And that's all I remember, other than like vague snippets and blurs.
What's the good news?
Oh, it turns out someone that I really likes me back, and we're dating.
Hey,
Hey.
hey,
laughing
that's
at you.
good.
Still
That's
kind of
good.
weird to say.
I feel it. Well, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
He just like happily looks at you and goes, "Yeah. So, does she know you're gonna move in with her yet?"
Why do you keep saying that?
Oh, you kept saying you were gonna move in with Sava last night. I was wondering
Kind
if
of sitting there like thinking. She's like, this hurts.
Kate's looking at her and laughing. Goes, "How does it feel to be the irresponsible one for once?" I can go tell her you're moving in. I can go bring her your stuff. Sure, she'll be delighted.
Cat's like, right. Somebody new came in. And I don't know how this whole relationship thing works. I mean, my parents. Everything's usually arranged where I'm from. I mean, not like. I mean, love matches are a thing, but like, it's different. Like, you don't date.
Oh, it seems like you've done plenty of dating.
There's sex and there's dating. You and I both know there's a difference.
Oh, come on. It's not often I get a chance to be in this side of the situation, okay? Pardon me. Pardon me
I
for
know you're not
gloating.
as innocent as you. I know you've made it very clear you're not as innocent as I tend to think you are. So you and I both know there's a difference between sex and dating.
Kate just gives a little grimace and then looks at you and goes, "Okay, fine. I can't be fun. I can't tease you because you're right, but still."
You can Cade, I'm teasing you back.
Oh.
It's okay. You did not offend, and I'm
Cade.
sorry if it seemed like I was yelling at you. I'm just a little terse because I have a headache, and will somebody please make it go away?
You're hungover.
No, I'm not. I've never been hungover.
Hey, Lily, can I
Kate
do
just
something?
bangs their hand onto the table and goes, "Are you sure?"
I usually don't drink that much. I drink, but like usually I kind of make other people think I drink more than I did, so that they'll tell me shit.
Is it possible that I can do a medicine check to see if she's hungover?
Yeah, go ahead and make a heal
I
check.
would love that.
Guidance.
Prove her wrong.
I'll check, yeah?
Yeah, heal check. Yeah, you could tell it's not like a full blown like miserable hangover, but you could tell that she's definitely feeling the effects of the amount of alcohol that she consumed the night before.
Just gonna say, yeah, you're a little hungover. You're just gonna have to accept that fact.
Sling sleep powder or whatever the fuck he blew into my face.
Hey, Lily, can you fix the hangover,
He
by the
just
way?
spits all of their liquid out of their mouth that they're drinking and looks at you and goes, Dream did what in your face?
He blew some. I said that earlier. He blew some sort of powder in my face. That was the last thing that I really have like a clear memory of.
So you did
Well, he
drugs
is
too?
really he is really old, so I guess it's possible.
He's just hysterically laughing, going, "Wait, Miss Prim and Proper did drugs too?"
Not on purpose. I didn't really have much of a choice.
I have a choice.
Excuse
You
me.
totally.
Excuse me.
What's alcohol?
DM interruption here. Miss Prim and Proper as the pirate sorceress.
That's right.
It used to seduce men to rob them blind.
Yes, that's why Kate's making these comments.
Okay.
That's the whole point. You are definitely the least from that. Brain
Compared to
hurty.
everybody else in this group, you are correct.
That's my point. That was kind of the whole point. You.
That's why I'm not arguing with you.
We are a party of degenerates.
We use too many people.
Yes, what does it say when the pirate sorceress is the
Voice of
reasonable one?
reason.
The most cultured. I mean, to be fair, Kat does love her books, even if they are smut.
They are.
To be fair, hey, Kat finished a history of what's the continent we're on?
Galarian. Well, that's like the world that you're on, but
Kat finished essentially a giant ass book on the history of the world.
Yep, you did
Yeah,
that.
That checks out.
I'm looking forward to
Okay,
getting to much later on in this
Just
chapter.
finish my breakfast. I'm gonna say, hey, Kate, do you know where I can find stone?
You can find stone?
Yeah. Rock.
There's. Well. I
What
kind of
happened?
motion at the beaches and I say, there's the giant jetties that we made to stop the tides from eroding. I guess you could take some from there. I don't know if the quarry is still open. That's
Kat's
been mined
gonna look at him and
for
go, "What happened? Did
years.
you run out of wood?"
Well, wood is good and all, but nothing is as hard as rock, or at least not naturally.
I don't know. You should ask Shalish.
That is also true. Unfortunately, there's only one of me. And while I'm gone, I need y'all to do some, I need you to help out. Alright, so Lily, I trust you. I need you to go with Cade to tell the mayor and the sheriff. Kat, I need you to convince your girlfriend to, well, then give a whole bunch of weapons away so people can fight off the dragons and stone giants.
Kat's gonna go, "She's not! That's my girlfriend!" And she's just gonna...
Oh, I'm sorry, your wife.
Oh, Kat, she's gonna turn bright red. Bright red when
My
she says that.
point exactly. And I turn and leave.
She's like, I can't...
Lily's just snickering at the stammering.
I believe it.
So, Kat, so Lily doesn't know this. This is extremely unusual for Kat.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
and
is
before
very unlike
and,
Kat's character.
And before I leave, Drake. I think he left to go do something. Tell him that since he's the wild card, I'm just gonna say do something useful, and then I leave.
Okay.
Ooh.
Who am I going with again?
Okay.
I'm going with Cat.
Kat's like, I'm gonna eat breakfast and will my headache away. That works. And then I'll go talk to Sava about... I mean, I told her about the stone giants yesterday, so she should be down to do whatever we need.
Out of character question, who am I going with?
Going
Or
with
you
Kate to
forgot?
tell the mayor and the sheriff about the whole stone giant / dragon situation.
Alright.
The not vampire.
Yeah. Then
I'm Allie, out of character, by the way. Hello.
Hello.
We'll do IRL introductions after game.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just meant so she could understand who's speaking, because
Oh, yeah.
like we're just a bunch of voices right now. So it's just like, wait, which voice is saying come with me?
We're just loud voices.
Yes.
Cue,
Don't panic.
Cue, Steve Carell gif.
Yep. All right. So, just for my own sort of mental list here, Dino is going to the beach area to look for stones. Is that what we're going with?
Yeah.
That depends. I've been to the beach before. Is there actually like big rocks at the beach?
Yes.
I mean, there are a few. I wouldn't say the beach is like littered with them, but there are
no.
there are a good few.
If you guys
Not
look
good
up what
enough.
a jetty is, then it's literally something that you take, or like a man-made thing that takes these giant boulders and then lines them out, pushing them all the way out into the water to help stop the erosion of the sand. So like those would be like giant, like person-sized boulders you could grab and use in the interim. That was my thought. If Sandpoint had something like that.
Dream is back.
And not sure I should take those. You also mentioned something about a
Quarry?
quarry. Where's that?
Cade just kind of looks and goes, "Well, it's where they got all those giant boulders from. It's
Yeah.
probably."
Let me look up exactly where in town that is. But go on.
So Cade just goes, "But it hasn't been operational for years. I assume they'd mined everything from it that was, well, worth using, but it's maybe a quarter of a day's travel outside of town."
I'm pretty sure I can get there faster. Come on,
Cade
Jumper.
just looks at him and goes, "I forgot. Dinosaur. Yeah, probably just a bit of your time. You should be able to get there and get the materials, no problem, if there's anything left."
Yeah, I would say with your flying speed as a Quetzalcoatlus or whatever kind of dinosaur you're going to turn into, the whole trip would probably only take you like a few hours there and back.
Yeah, I'm gonna head there.
Okay. So you're doing that. Cade and Lily are going to the garrison and the town hall in some order
Yes.
to inform the mayor and the sheriff. So that leaves Kat and Jareem. What are you guys doing?
I guess I'm gonna go supervise the stone giant.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna go into the forest and check on Jumbo. All right.
Yeah, help.
Yeah, and
the,
Kat, as
barricade.
and as Kat stated, she's gonna go talk to Zappa about like making sure they have weapons
Okay. So
and maybe other things.
gotcha. All right. So I'm gonna move you guys to your respective places that you want to go. Let's see here. I don't really have a map for the quarry, so I'll probably just run that first then. All right, so Dino, it takes you, I'd say probably like a little over an hour to find this quarry and make your way there. Um, as Cade said, it does not appear to be in any kind of uh, sort of like working condition, or that there's really anybody supervising there. It kind of just seems empty. But you know you're in the right place. You see, all the telltale signs of a core. You know, like areas that have been blasted away, and um, just various sized rocks just strewn about the whole place.
All right, I'm gonna look around for like a good sized rock, and I'm gonna transform it into my ankylosaur, and I'm gonna like bludgeon like giant chunks off.
Okay, so something of that size, I would say that you look all around on the ground, sort of like in the middle of everything, and you don't really find too much that's suitable. But you do notice that one of the walls of the quarry has like a larger sort of stone. It's part of like the structure of the side of the wall, but it's like jutting out a lot further than like the other walls. So you figure if you're gonna hack away at anything, this is probably gonna be the best way to go.
Excellent. With my bludgeoning tail, I whack at it.
All right, just go ahead and make a strength check for just the general, um, like ease of work here.
All right. Yeah. Fuck.
Okay, so it's not so much a failure as the stone kind of proves to just be tougher than it looks, and it's just going to take you a bit longer. So what exactly are you going for in terms of like size here? Like how big of a stone, or are you trying to get like many of these things?
So the plan is for certain parts of the barricade I plan on making. I'm planning on using stone shape to like it can like say a solid foot or two of stone to cover certain parts of the barricade, so it's more resistant against the stone giants.
Okay. Okay.
So a whole bunch of big rocks that are big enough for that.
Okay. Um Gotcha. All right. So yeah, like I said, it's just gonna take you longer than you expected, but after a while, you have, I'd say probably like six to eight like pieces of stone that you believe to be suitable.
Are they 28 tons worth?
Uh, Probably not. I would say that they are maybe like half that amount.
Is there anywhere else that I can get more stone?
I mean, you can just keep going here. Really, that's like it's
Okay,
not.
for gold.
It's not like you took out the whole thing. Like you just, you're just working through it. All right, so make another strength check. We'll see if you do the rest of your collection any quicker than before. Okay, yeah.
There
So
we go.
after having hacked away at this stone for a little over an hour, you begin to understand the right way to attack it, and the rest of your collection goes much quicker than before. And you're eventually left with what you believe to be enough stones to kind of get proper coverage on this barricade that you're trying to build.
All right, next I'm going to carry all the rocks and go back to town.
All right, so you do that. It's gonna take you probably a bit. It's gonna be tough to fly with all that stuff. It might take you multiple trips, so it's gonna eat up some more of your time. But
Well, I have ant haul to make things a little bit easier, but continue.
yeah, it's just like pulling a dragon is a little bit different than like flying and trying to carry all that stuff. Obviously, ant haul still helps you, but it's also kind of like a logistical thing. Like like how much can your claws actually like pick up at a time. I would say it doesn't take you more than like 2 trips, but I'd say you probably get like most of it there on the first one, and then there's like a little bit left over that you have to go back for. So you make the return trip much faster. But I would say yeah, it's still gonna take you probably like a couple hours to get it all back there. 2 to 3 hours, I would say. All right, now we're gonna go over to we'll go into the forest. Actually, we'll see what Jumbo's up to here. So Dream, you and Babu arrive in the Nettlewood Forest, and you see Jumbo kind of just like clumsily attempting to knock over a tree. He's really just like he's a zombie, so he's really just trying to like push it over. Like he's not.
just like,
Yeah. He's got his big stone giant hands like on the sides of the trees, like just like just trying to push it over. What?
Did he get anything done?
I mean, he knocked over a few trees. He didn't. No one gave him any like tools or anything, so he's just pushing over trees.
Yeah.
I'd say he knocked over probably like a handful of trees.
All right. That's not bad.
I'll take it.
Yeah, and you could tell that at least like one tree was knocked over by like him pushing over another tree. Like he pushed one tree into another tree and it fell over. Like,
I'll take it.
so he's not totally devoid of resourcefulness. But you know, he's a zombie. So
He's doing a good job.
yeah, he's doing his best. We'll put it like that. So yeah, he knocked over maybe like 5 trees, working on a 6th one. Still just trying to push it over, and yeah, he sees you coming up, and he kind of just like stops what he's doing and kind of just stares at you like blankly, like waiting for you to tell him to do something.
I mean, some of those trees are for like a barricade, right?
I'd say probably all of them are.
Yeah. So maybe we should. I think we have enough trees. Maybe we should start having them build the barricade. Probably be better at that.
All right. Well, I mean that's going to require getting the trees back to the town first, but yeah, he can start working on that.
That's true.
All right, so yeah, with just him trying to carry these trees, or I mean, if you're gonna attempt to help him, it's gonna take a bit, but luckily it's not over 20 tons of trees like Dino was moving.
True.
It's not nearly as much weight. It won't take you. I mean, it's not gonna take you all day, but
Yeah, I guess we'll do that.
still a decent amount of time. So yeah, the two of you, with some verbal encouragement from Babu, move the trees back towards the town. And then once you're all finished, you and Jumbo sort of get to work on organizing the wood and beginning to build. Over at Sava's, Sava kind of got a little bit of a late start to her day, given it is Star Day. She likes to get a little extra sleep before opening the shop. But you arrive, and she is kind of just sitting down at behind this counter here. Just or really be over here. And she looks bored. She's kind of just like picking up like different kind of like weapons and like testing the weight of them and all that. But you walk in and she smiles when she sees you and comes over to greet you. She's like, hey, how's it going? It's kind of awkward.
Things fine. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just couldn't help. Well, with everything that's going to be happening here soon, I didn't sleep that well.
So, Kat is running through a million different scenarios in her head.
Is this her asking me to sleep here?
Kat's gonna, and then she goes, "You mean stone giants?"
I mean, yeah, you were fairly clear about the threat that's coming here.
In my defense, a lot's happened in the past 20 years.
Yeah, I believe it. It's just
Kat's just gonna say, Kat literally is just kind of very, very confused right now. Like,
I don't know. I just spent a lot of last night putting things in perspective, and well, I just hope the town is still standing after this is all over.
it I'll make sure of it. And if not, we'll build it back together with our bare hands.
She gives you a little bit of a wink and she says, I know you will because I gave you that crossbow.
Hey, you chose to give me that crossbow. I'm not giving it back now. It's mine.
You don't have to. It's a gift. It's yours.
Okay, then we're in agreement.
We are in agreement.
Fine then. I don't know where else to bring this. So I'm just gonna straight up ask. So here's what's going on. I was gonna ask about weapons, but I figured let me actually tell you what's been going on. So Dino and then a stone giant thrall that Dream has, are chopping wood in the forest. Now Dino's gonna go try to get some stone. They're trying to make a wall, I think. I don't know how that's gonna help, but okay. And I was wondering, A, if there's anything I could help out with around here. To B, what do you've got that you think could be useful in this? Because we might need all of it. And by we, I mean the town.
Well, yeah, I suppose I should anticipate having to loan out a lot of my stock to the town guard. Um, I don't know exactly how well they're equipped right now, but if I had to venture a guess, I would say they're probably not prepared for something like stone giants. So
I mean, is anybody ever prepared for stone giants?
probably not, no, because they're typically not ones to just attack at random like this. This is so weird.
Well, I mean, there is a dragon involved. I told you about the dragon, right?
Yes, you did,
Okay.
and that's of course very troubling, and I would wager that the town guard is even less equipped to deal with a dragon. But
I mean, we've got the dragon, I think. Maybe Dino's giant. Maybe he has the dragon. We'll figure out the dragon.
I hope so.
Sorry, this is. I don't. Despite what everything that's been going on, I don't know how to handle any of this. This is way out of my territory.
Yeah, me too. You know, just think about it. Only what was it? 2 months ago, it was just goblins, and now it's stone giants. I feel like there were a few steps that got skipped here, but
Hey, I don't know. I didn't write this plot.
ooh, fourth wall. Okay, love to see it. Um, but yeah,
Damn.
Sava is sort of just like, as she's talking to you, she starts kind of like, she's like looking around at like all like her counters and displays, kind of just like mentally sorting through everything, and she's like, she's thinking to herself, you know, like what she has and what she feels she can lend out, and she's looking at around and she's just like, man, you know, like this might sound bad, but I hope I don't have to loan out any of like the really good stuff.
No, you hide the good stuff, or you give it to me.
Yeah, I mean, some of those, some of the people in the town guard, you know, like I don't know if I could.
Try to give them to me.
I don't know if I could trust them to the fit with the fancy stuff. Speaking of,
Give it to
I
me.
mean, yes, I already have.
No more. And Kat is just gonna have like a big smile on her, like no more. Or I can make it clear that she's teasing her.
Yeah, let me. I'll roll a sense motive for her just to see if she understands what you're. See if she's picking up what you're putting down.
That Kat's trying to get her to laugh.
Okay, I have the number here. All right, she rolled a 15. She's like, I mean, well, if everything's still standing here, yeah, maybe. Like she, I don't think she fully
Cat's
got the
gonna
joke.
realize you do realize I'm kidding. I
Oh,
don't.
right. Sorry.
I mean, I'm
It's
trained
all
in
the
most of these weaponry.
it's all the nerves.
Hey, it's okay to be nervous. I mean, I don't. I am. I. Hell, I think the only one who's not nervous is Dream. But that's probably because he's high. Wait a second. Does Dream get high to hide from his feelings?
Kay just spins on a swivel staring at Dream. He is an
Wait,
old man.
is Cade there?
No, Cat is kind of just like wondering
Deep throat
aloud.
voices.
Yeah. Cat realizing that she may or may not have learned something new about Jareem, even though he's not there at the moment.
Um, like so. Preparations. I know that you keep a very stellar name. Being your you got really bored after archery practice one day. I know you keep a thorough inventory. So let's make a list of what
Check
we
it twice.
pull and
Thank
what
you.
I wouldn't, and that we should lock up. And you have a like safe under the building, right?
Yeah. You know,
Okay.
I gotta put my money somewhere.
So all the good stuff that we're not going to loan out, we should probably try to stash in there until all this passes. Um, I mean, it's your store. I'm just making suggestions because I don't want you to get like I don't want anything to happen. I mean, this place is kind of built like a fortress, which I would hope so. It's an army, and I'm rambling. I'm gonna shut up.
No, no, I appreciate the thought. You know, it's good to it's good to have a second voice to make sure that I'm not forgetting anything with all the stress of the situation.
I mean, I know all of this is new, but we've been friends for a while. Know you can.
She's gonna come around from behind the counter, and she's just gonna give you a big hug, and just says, "I know, we'll somehow we'll get through this."
Fade to black. No, I'm kidding. Um, jokes aside, Kat's gonna be like, all right, well then let's get to work.
Okay. So yeah, you two are gonna spend probably really just however long it takes, prepping everything, moving all the best stuff out of sight, organizing the weapons, basically just like getting all of the things that the two of you think the town guard might want in one place, putting everything
Getting rid
else
of some nervous energy.
off to the side. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sure. That's your fade to black, and then and so we'll leave you guys doing that. Now we go.
Lesbians of the stream, please tell me, am I moving fast enough?
Uh,
Now we go to the town hall and the garrison area. So let's see here. Okay. Oh shit. There's Cade. And the doggo. All right. So, as you approach the... Oh, did not want to do that. As you approach the garrison, I just have to grab his token, but you spot Sheriff Hemlock kind of just seated on like the steps that lead up to the main building. Um, he's sort of just like getting some fresh air. He sees Kate. He sees you walking up and gives you a bit of a wave and says, "Oh, welcome back. I haven't seen you in almost a month now. How have you been?"
Kate opens up warmly and goes, "Overall, alive. And it's about as happy as I can be. Um, Speaking of which, I'd like to stay that way, and I'd also like the town to stay that way. I'm really bad at segueing, so I'm just gonna come out and say it. There's gonna be a dragon attacking the town, and we've stumbled upon their plot before it happened. We're doing our best to fortify everything, but I felt it was my best interest to let you know, because, well, I motion my hands around and go at the town guard and go, well, you control all of them, and you can martialize any citizens who know what they're doing, and this is my home. I want to make sure it survives this."
Um, so Sheriff Hemlock motions you to come closer, and he sort of like he looks past you at Lily, and he turns back to you, Kate, and he said, "Is she with you?"
He just kind of like double backs and goes, "Yes. I just met her today, but she's known Dino for a very long time, and Dino trusts her. So as far as I'm concerned, I trust her with this information in my life. She's here to help as well." And I grin and go, "She's actually a healer, something that this town has been pretty much using all of the church for and draining them of all their resources. So I hope this will be a welcome addition."
Well, it certainly is. Yes, there are. I mean, you saw what it was like after the goblin attack. The church and and Hannah were up to their waist in cases. So look, let's talk about this inside. And
I clearly like see like a wince of like fear go across my face when you mention Hannah, because that's like literally the last person I want anything bad to befall.
so he brings you inside, closes the door behind you, and then he takes one step forward, and he just, even though you're all inside with the door closed now, he still is attempting to be discreet. He lowers his voice and he just says, "Who else knows about this?"
Everyone that's employed at the Rusty Dragon and my group, you, and maybe one or two other shopkeepers that are helping us prepare.
Know that the weapon shop person knows about it.
Yeah.
He says, "Oh, Sava, perfect. Well, it's normally I wouldn't want to cause fear in the town, especially our business owners. They are at times they are the lifeblood of this town, but Sava is really the perfect person for this." He turns to one of the guards, and he just says, "You there? Go to the armory and see if we can enhance our resources a little bit. I know you men have your arms, but if there's a dragon coming, or I'm sorry, what else did you say? There was..."
Kane just goes, "I didn't, yeah, I was kind of scared to see how you take the dragon, but there's also possibly stone giants."
The sheriff's eyes just go wide, and he says, "My God!" Like, turns back to
He
the guard
just
and says, anything that you can find that can help us against those threats."
he just looks
And
at him
the
and
guard,
says,
go ahead.
Cage just looks at him and says, I don't say this with a light heart, but we've fought some already, and although they're hardy, if you know what you're doing, we can handle them.
Right. Well, as you can probably guess, this isn't something that we deal with often here, so any insight you can give to the guards would be invaluable.
Just arrived here, so
He
I don't think I
turns
can help much with that.
he turns back to the one guard and he says, "Go, post haste." And the guard says, "Right, yes, right away." And he bolts out the door. The sheriff closes the door behind him again, and he looks back to you guys and he says, "Now I might have missed it, but based on everyone you named, the Mayor Devon doesn't know about this yet."
Came to you first. Cade admits honestly, saying, I figured a man who can help defend should know faster because, well, you're more able to do something in the immediate, whereas the mayor is going to have to deal with the populace when it's happening or right before. So my goal was to tell you, hopefully have you on my side, and us all go to the mayor.
"Oh, well, you don't have to worry about that." And he yells to another guard. He says, "You go get the mayor. Tell her it's an emergency. Bring her to the garrison." And he says, "Right away." And he runs out. Sheriff once again closes the door behind him. He starts just like thinking to himself, and eventually he asks, "Now, do you know when we're going to be attacked?"
He just sighs deeply and goes, we didn't get an exact date.
Right.
I wish I
Well.
knew more.
All we know is that it's happening soon.
And as you say all that, Lily, you recall what you saw after you left Dino to go back to town.
Oh, that's right. Got to mention.
It just swivels and looks.
There's a campfire off to the left. I couldn't tell who was there. All I know is that I saw a campfire there. I think they're gonna start a fight soon, like real soon, like tomorrow.
It just goes fucking wide-eyed and goes and literally grabs you and like shakes you and goes, you are a fucking blessing in terrible disguise. He just looks and goes, cause god damn it, did not know that, did not want to know that, but I definitely need to know that.
Lily's just going,
Sheriff Hemlock just thinks for a moment and says, must be maybe a scouting party."
Perhaps.
Okay, well, if they're already at that stage, then I think you may be right. I think the attack is imminent. Probably not today. I would imagine that if it were today, we'd already be in the thick of it.
Yeah, most likely. That's why I'm thinking it's tomorrow or the next day.
Well, Well, that puts our time frame at probably sunrise tomorrow morning then that we have to be ready. Okay. Well, I know I don't know how the guard is going to handle this stuff, but with you around, at least I know we have a fighting chance. And at this point, Mayor Devrin walks in. She sees the look on the sheriff's face, and she immediately knows that whatever this is very serious. And she says, oh, right, can already tell this is going to be an interesting way to begin my weekend. So what's happening?
Heck.
He just kind of looks over at the mayor and goes, "She's not lying. There's massive."
Might be stone giants and dragons.
Oh, well, that's a far cry from goblins. That's
Cade looks at them and goes, "Yeah, I'd say it's a far cry from goblins, but also we need to get the town ready."
yeah, we most certainly do. Well, Sheriff, what have you done so far? And he goes through. I sent one of my men to the armory to secure extra weaponry for us, and then the second guard was to retrieve you from the town hall.
Now that Lily has remembered that vital information, she wants to go tell Dino so he can prepare more.
I think that's a solid plan.
Okay. So are you going yourself, and Kate is going to stay and strategize? Are you both going, or?
I can go myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can find my way.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you found your way from Dino just haphazardly yelling at you. So Kate's just gonna look at you and go, "I trust you. Please don't get yourself into any trouble. Other than that, good luck."
I bow my head in respect and take off.
Okay. So you leave. You as you get towards the north gate of the town, you see Dino fly in with the last of the stone that he collected.
Perfect. Hey, Dino.
You know,
Tristan might be muted. I know. Yeah, he's muted right now. So all right, we can just continue the conversation here then.
Oh,
Oh no, there he
shit,
is.
my
There he
bad.
is. He's good.
I was just basically waiting my turn. Do I hear her?
Yeah, I would imagine she's like waving and yelling at you.
Yeah, I'm
That's a
jumping
16
down.
in perception.
I'm jumping.
As I'm like flying over, I'm probably just gonna fly down and see what's up.
So yeah, you land and go ahead, carry on with your role play.
Just
What is it,
remember
Lily?
something.
What's up?
What? Go ahead.
What's up?
I just remembered something from yesterday. A campfire off in the distance. I think they're gonna attack like real soon.
Mind show me where it is?
I roll for that.
Yeah, roll this is sort of like tracking, so roll survival.
Guidance.
Defense roll. we are.
15. Okay. So obviously, like the campfire is gone. But you you look down at the ground and you you think you see some ash that had like blown over towards the town gate, and so you think maybe you can follow that. And so you go along, um, trying to make sure that you don't lose the trail, and you eventually do come up to it's sort of like a circle with some like some stones that not very big stones, not anything that Dino would be trying to take back to build his barricade, but um stones kind of just arranged in a circle to make kind of like a fire pit, and it's sort of like the remnants of a campsite that has since been taken away.
Roll investigate.
Okay. Roll perception to kind of look at like the finer details of what's happening here. 21. Okay. So yeah, after you kind of like study some of the items here, you look for maybe like any footprints, and as it turns out, yeah, you believe pretty strongly that this is the campsite that you spotted.
Is it? It's a campfire.
I start investigating to see what could have possibly been here before and where they could have gone.
Oh yeah, you can roll perception as well, or yeah, well,
Guidance.
yeah, perception for what was there, and then survival for where they could have gone.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay.
One on each.
So you do find sort of like footprints in the dirt. They appear to be much larger than a normal humanoid creature. Um, they lead back towards not the same forest that Dream was in, but a different more towards like the Tickwood forest. Um, you you think that this is probably giants that were kind of just hanging out here the night before, and your own sort of intuition leads you to think that whatever was here probably went back to like a larger, more like fortified site where there are more numbers. um this potentially could have been scouts, could have been someone who was just trying to size up the defenses. You really feel like you have a pretty clear picture of what happened here.
And in my mind, a enemy army doesn't do that unless they're getting ready to attack,
That's what I'm saying.
which is bad. So, so following them would be suicide, as we already know roughly how many are there anyway. Some suggest that we go back to where I have my materials and I start casting wood shape and stone shape as much as I can.
Okay, yeah. So you go right away and start constructing your barricade.
Nah. Time to just start spreading the news that there's going to be an attack real soon.
Didn't the mayor just, Dino doesn't notice, but didn't the sheriff just tell you how that's a bad idea?
No, I don't think the sheriff ever said that.
Saying that they're mostly business owners and how if the common folk
Oh.
knows about this, they'll probably panic.
Well, yeah, the sheriff said he doesn't like to cause panic. He didn't say anything that he was like taking a hard line against telling people. It's just that it's not what he prefers to do.
I was mainly looking for our other teammates to warn them, not the. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
fair
think
enough.
you can go around the town and you're not going to go up to the drunk asshole who told you the tavern's this way and be like, oh, by the way. But I think you're going to go looking around the town being like, you're going to go to the church, you're going to go to the healers, you're going to go to these places and be like, hey,
Imagine
be
that
prepared.
you find that guy just like, yeah, the tavern's still this way. Just be like, hey, you're gonna get set on fire tomorrow. Like,
just want to give you a heads up. Good luck.
yeah. Hope you like your ass toasted in the morning. Like,
Yeah, it's like, all right, goodbye.
anyway, so while Dino is doing his thing and Lily, I guess, is kind of weighing the options of telling the townsfolk, or maybe she's just doing it. We'll go back to the garrison real quick and just finish this up. Yeah. So after they left, the sheriff and the mayor, okay, they kind of just they look to you and they say, now I just remind me, you mentioned to the sheriff already that you fought them before, or you fought a couple of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Sheriff Hemlock just looks to you and he says, okay, well, since you mentioned that you have a little bit of experience here, what do we need to know about them? Like what
They're
can
not
we
smart. They're very slow and lumbering, and they're very strong. So if you can hit them from range and put some distance between them, they'll eventually go down regardless.
Okay, so we should prepare the guard to act as archers then, is what you're telling me.
For you guys, yes. I don't think anyone should be running hand-to-hand combat with these. If anyone, I look around the guards and go, I know this is a long shot, but if any of them is even a minor magic user, use those to buff the attacks from the others.
Right. Okay. So do any of them have magic at their disposal? Did you get any sense of that?
Cade just kind of shivers and goes, yes. It seems though Cade just kind of goes and waves and goes, people like me are probably going to be the ones dealing with people like them. So Cade just kind of does a prestidigitation and a few little things just to show that they are in fact able to use magic in some form and say, so I would focus magic users first. I would say there's probably going to be at least 2 or 3 of them that are major, just because, well, they seem to be the ones that have the most intelligence out of everyone in their groups. So they'll tend to be the ones leading their battalions. So keep an eye out for them. They'll look different. They'll stand out.
Understood. All right. Well. And the sheriff like looks around at he looks towards like the remaining guards that are standing there, and then he like gives his head a little bit of a shake, and then he looks to the mayor and then looks back at you and he says, well, I mean, one of us should probably go over to the cathedral. I don't want Father Xanthus on the front lines, but I simply would want him to stand ready. I'm certain I'm certain that we're going to need him.
Kate just looks at him and says, I don't like that, but you're right. We will need him. We're not going to get out of this unscathed. But hopefully we will get out of this without any casualties, Kate says, and slapping him on the back and says, we have a plan. We have defenses. We are prepared. They think this is a surprise. We'll use it to our advantage.
You're damn right we will. And he says, I'll go to the cathedral. If you don't mind stopping by Hannah's, letting her know we may need her as well.
Kate just says, of course. And gives him like a strong like forearm like embrace where like they both grab each other's arms and gives him like a stern look and saying, "You're going to fight well and live well to see the next day, okay?"
Yeah, and when she sees you do that, the mayor, she sort of like places a hand on each of your shoulders and just gives you like doesn't say anything, just kind of
I'm
gives
there.
like
I got you.
yeah, like a little like nod of encouragement. Just you guys can do this.
I'm on board.
All right. I think we'll call it here for tonight. Um, main order of business, and Lily's already there, so you don't have to do anything. But to everyone else in the party, this is a level up right now. So you guys are now 11th level. I was shooting messages back and forth to Leah a little bit. I know what she's doing. Well, at least for her, like what class she's taking a level in. She's taking a gunslinger level. Is any rather let me ask first. Rob, shaman level or Rob? Rob, did you die on me?
I think he might have.
All right, I'll talk to him about it tomorrow. It's fine. To the rest of you, the other three of you,
Either another mesmerist or possibly bard.
okay,
Debating
so
on it.
you're not deciding right now, then.
No.
And Dino and Kat, I assume no multi-classing. You're just sticking with.
Old druid.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. So, hit die rolls. Dino D8, Cat D6. I don't know. Let me look up what a bard gets. You might. I don't think it matters which you take. Yeah, you're a D8, regardless.
Why? Why do I always have such terrible rolls? And always the second one is like, oh well, I'm gonna stop talking.
Oh, I get to reroll that. Thank
You do
God.
get to reroll that. So it's
Just realized I
Go.
can do it.
Come on. 3.
It's
Gets a nat
okay,
1.
Cade. Look, I mean, look at the bright side. You're not the frontliner like I am. I legit need this.
Well, Kate kind of is versatile in that sense. Kate sometimes needs to be in the front line because otherwise I hit all of you.
I can take the front line too.
Like a lot of my spells are like burst or like in a circle, so and they affect all creatures. So like deep slumber. Oh, okay. Good night,
And you
everyone
said
on my
one
own team.
D6 for me, right?
yeah. So, well, I put it on the overlay. I'll put it on your sheet in a bit. So yeah, it's 7 plus 7 hit points for Kat, plus 4 for Cade, and that's 11 for Dino.
No, it's plus 4 for Kat, and then I think 7 for Cade.
No,
Where's the
it's
difference
no,
between the two?
it's 7 for Kat because it's you roll the 4 plus your con mod, which is 3, so it's 7.
Oh, got it. Sorry.
Yeah, Cade is 3 plus 1, and then Dino is 8 plus 3. So
Yes, Panzer, I get it. I did math wrong.
I'll have to get Lee and Rob to roll theirs hopefully soon.
My dog is very disappointed in me, in case you couldn't tell.
But yeah, some exciting stuff this level. Dino gets access to 6th level spells now.
Yes.
Like me.
Oh no,
Wow.
I don't think you were there yet for 6th level because Oracle is a spontaneous caster and they're usually a level behind.
I will be right back.
So yeah, level 12 is when Oracle gets their 6th level. Same with Sorcerer. So
Yay!
you'll be there. Cat might get. What is? Oh yeah, Cat gets a bloodline spell this level. That's exciting.
Woo!
Cat gets overland flight, which is basically fly but faster, and Yeah.
No, I don't like that.
Um,
How else am I gonna pull off my sweet pranks if she's faster than me?
there you go. There's the evil laughter from someone other than Dino.
And I had to give Panzer a new toy for him to leave me alone.
I'm still really excited. I mean, hopefully Rob takes the shaman level. I assume he's going to, but I'm really excited for what he gets because he gets his greater spirit ability, and that's what I was talking about when he can turn himself into a bone bomb. he could just cause bone shards just burst from his body and deal a lot of damage.
And Panzer has just violently rejected the toy I just gave him. He actually brought it back, dropped it, and said nope, and walked away.
Honestly, that's probably better treatment than what Skaith does to me sometimes. Skaith will sometimes come down here and he'll legit just like crop dust my office and then go back upstairs. Like just loud audible farts, and then he just goes back upstairs, and it always just smells like something died. It's horrible.
Panzer went, dropped his toy in the corner, and walked away. And now he's mad at me because I put the toy back on the shelf out of reach because he abandoned it.
Damn. You hate to see that. But
so now I have to give it back to him.
all right.
Dogs are crazy.
Yes, they are, but we love them. They're great creatures.
No,
We don't deserve dogs.
we really don't.
Okay.
Dinosaurs, though.
So, to our viewers at home, couple things I want to touch on before we end the show tonight. First off, we may or may not have a game next Sunday. We haven't really discussed it too much or finalized anything. If we do, it's just going to be like just kind of like a one shot, like some kind of goofy thing. We might pick up the Rick and Morty thing. We might do something totally different. We don't know yet. But there we might. What's that?
Maybe play Among Us.
Oh, I would love that. I would if you could ever get the mods working on your computer. We're definitely doing that. We need to get that sorted because I really want to play some Town of Us with all of you.
10th time's the charm.
I hope so. But yeah, if we can get that set up, then that'd be fantastic. Because they've added so much shit to that game that I think would be so much fun. I wanna play the blackmailer role and make it so that like no one can talk in the meetings. Such a good time.
That would be
awesome. But yeah, so might be a game next Sunday, might not be. I mean, there could be a one shot, there could be Among Us, could be Jackbox. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But the other thing is that after that Sunday, we're moving back to Thursdays. So you'll find us here at the same time, just on a new night, or our new old night, as that's we were Thursdays when we first started this campaign. So yeah, that's exciting. Kind of looking forward to having. I'm sure most of us are looking forward to having like our full weekends back without having.
I'm just happy because it's perfect timing. Because the week that we move back to Thursday is the first week where I actually have to be up at 8:30. I have to be at work at 8:30 in the morning, which I haven't had to do in like 8 years.
Damn.
So
that's a rough adjustment right there. But yeah, those are the big things that I wanted to cover. Really glad to have made it through another session, and hey, it's it's a level up, so a lot more to celebrate here. But yeah, and a new character, of course. That's probably the best thing of all, is that we once again are at a party of 6. And
that is definitely the most exciting, and I can't wait to see what happens next.
Yeah, and it's my hope. It's my hope that we'll be this way for the rest of the way.
Now the question is, which one is who is Lily gonna romance?
Oh, true.
Jareem is eternal bachelor, and the rest of us have been pairing off.
So she's a loner, so we'll find out.
This.
Yeah, we'll find out. Yeah. So anyway, so yeah, we'll definitely see you next Thursday for when we resume the sort of the main story beats of the game. We may or may not see you next Sunday for something totally different. But until then, we hope you have a good week, and we'll see you next time.
Have a good night, all.